Alrighty. How's it going, everybody? It's Neighborhood Friendly Cheesecake Trent Sneed up in the booth here tonight for round number 9 of Sidewinder Racing League Spittin Venom podcast late models. We're at Phoenix Raceway for 50 laps. Gonna be dueling in the desert. And as you can see in the top right, sand is gonna be all in the crevices. None of the crevices are safe. It's gonna get sandpapered, sand blasted. Prepare to be smoothed. Let's see who we got on track right now. 2 minutes remaining, just over 2 minutes. Blake Giglio, top of the board with a 29.216. We got Matt Banky out on track. It's like 10 or 11 drivers coming out tonight to give it a whirl. And I'll go and get the point standings up and go. Oh. There we go. That is slightly more adequate. So, Harry Grindell, your points leader over Hayden Lowell and Billy Gregg, man out top 3. Then it's Cliff Mullins, Blake Giglio, the top 5. Lucas Longmire, Cody Brown, Lucas Hoytsma, Wyatt Sapp, Kyler Staley, and Daniel Waller ran out your top 10. Followed by Bill Rivard, DG Swiss, Matt Banky, and Dominic Lumley. There's your point standings. Y'all have been duly updated. This is round number 9. As I said at the beginning of the shows, we are dangerously close to the end of the regular season. The regular season finale being next week. So, guys are... what's already been a hectic season, the punches are going to be even less pulled, I imagine. Which is scary to think about. Giglio still on pit road. Who do we actually got on track? Saw the 35 of Banky out there in the NVIDIA machine. We got Llewellyn, Jeremy Scherer, and Lucas Longmire currently out on track with just now less than 30 seconds to go. Right on board with the 08. Bouncing off the chip and just kind of breathing the throttle. So I imagine it's going to be incredibly difficult to pass. So patience going to run thin. If you get a run, you're going to have to take it, and there's going to be Doran. And that'll do it for practice. So, now it is time for Hot Lap qualification. Who's going to be the first driver out on track? I'm seeing nothing but yellow names. We got a gray name. 17, Cody Brown on pit road. Down and away. Longmire also down and away. Qualifying officially underway here. Matt Banky goes to pit road. He's down and away. Jake Lawrence in the 68. Set to head off as well. Daniel Llewellyn in the 23. He's coming off pit road. Harry Grindell sitting at the end of pit road. (17) Cody Brown, first driver to begin his lap, I believe. He's cutting the whole track. That's something to think of. Drivers may get incredibly creative to find pace. Scherer cutting the dog leg. Cliff Mullins, yeah, he's going all the way down. As the 08 of Longmire, a 29.708, currently top of the board. 17 of Cody Brown, just a 100th back. So comes off of 4. And And Harry Grindell in the 70 jumps to pole with a 29.360 over a 10th, over the 17. Longmire on his second lap coming to his white flag lap. So he currently goes down the back straight. Cliff Mullins in the 37 jumps to P3. Scherer up to P4 in the 15. And Longmire jumps to third. Grindell on his final qualifying lap. Coming down the back straight. Michael Edwards jumps to second spot. And he's just on his first lap. Grindell completing his qualifying effort. 29.247. Almost 2 tenths up over the 14. And Edwards on his second lap right now. Only 2 drivers that have yet to put in a lap. Oh, the 14's loose. Coming off of 4. A white flag in the air for his run. And Giglio jumps to P2. And Edwards going to call it there. So Blake on his second lap coming down the backstretch. Less than 2 100ths is the separation. He's running up high. May use his third lap as his hot lap. Off of 4. White flag for the 16. Throwing it as low as he can. Off of 4, looking for pole at the stripe. Pole position goes to Blake Giglio. A 29.136, 1/10th, 100th, and 1,000th over the 70 of Harry Grindell. Yeah, that's something I noticed there. Thank you. And that will do it for qualifying, as unless DG or Lucas decides to put in a qualifying run, or they don't even have enough time. 30 seconds remaining. That's going to do it for qualifying. Blake Giglio going to be your pole sitter. Harry Grindell going to get P2. Michael Edwards P3. Wallen just chilling on pit road. As qualifying officially comes to an end. So now it's time for the starting lineup. Starting on pole, going to be the number 16 machine of Blake Giglio. If I get a better camera angle. Second going to be the number 70 of Harry Grindell. Third going to be the 14 of Michael Edwards.
We have thoroughly run
Fourth going to be the 17
off,
of Cody Brown.
This shit, and
Fifth going to be the 68 of Jake Lawrence.
Yeah, don't hit each other in the
Sixth going to be
caution.
the 37 of Cliff Mullins. Seventh going to be the 08 of Lucas Longmire.
We're going to war.
Eighth going to be the 15 of Jeremy Scherer. Ninth going to be the number 35 of Matt Banky. 10th going to be the 23 of Daniel Wallen. 11th going to be the 97 of Lucas Hoytsma. And right out the field is going to be the 26 of DG Swiss. That concludes tonight's starting lineup. Blake's the big cheese. You got me?
How's it going?
Oh, man. Looks like you used your second qualifying lap as a, call it a warm-up lap, running real high off of 3 and 4, and man, did it pay off on lap number 3, 1/10 over the field. What's the plan to keep it out front?
I don't know if we're going to be able to keep it out front. I think tires are going to come in here. I'm going to do my best here to try saving some tire. 50 laps. Not super long, but it's a decent long race, so hopefully we can keep this thing somewhat up front and be there at the end to win this thing.
All right, buddy. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Blake Giglio said not a long race, but you only get one set of tires. 50 laps gonna be plenty long for these cars. Or could be once again there full throttle for majority. Looks like just kind of breathing it in the corners. Tires may not wear as quickly as imagined. I don't know. We'll very shortly find out here. Can y'all hear me?
No.
Okay, well, something I want to mention. Cliff said it. He has told me if you hit each other under caution, to boot you. So, bear that in mind. No jokes, no games. If I happen to see it out of the corner of my eye, if you just straight up door someone, even if you're joking, I'm probably going to boot you out. That is what I've been told to do. So. Pace car already in. Barney has the green one in his hand as they come off 4. Green flag in the air. 50 laps at Phoenix. Everyone immediately cutting the dog leg. Send the blue cone to heaven. And through 1 and 2.
Cone had a family.
And through 1 and 2 for the first time down the back straightaway. Giglio trying to clear Grindel. Harry has a run on that outside. Into 3 and 4. Watch for the cars to get loose off of 4. Through the restart zone they come. Off of turn number 4 at the line. I can't tell you who led the lap. The blue cone not murdered this time around. And we're still side by side for the race lead. Grindel trying to make that outside work, carry the momentum. And off of 2, down the backstretch, new leader. Harry Grindel going to take the race lead early here at Phoenix. Now the 60 of Giglio, we heard him say he's going to try and save tire. And he has Michael Edwards all over his rear bumper. Contact almost made, if not actually made. Through the dogleg they run. And Giglio throwing it way low for the race lead, going for a slider. Almost takes out the 70. Good Lord Almighty.
I'm sorry, I looked for you.
Jesus.
Excrement has come out.
Harry has confirmed to crap his pants. I was crapped his pants for him. Jesus Christ, that was almost bad. There's no other way to describe that. So Giglio going to lose an extra spot to the 14. And oh, there goes the 37. The 15 involved as well. Caution is out on lap number 4. Too wide, heading into 1. 37 just coming down. Unfortunately, turns himself off the 08. Nowhere for the 15 of Scherer to go.
10 fucking cars, and I'm the one that gets wrecked. I knew it!
I was wondering where you went. You were in my rearview mirror, and next thing I know, you were gone.
So 37 and 15 going to come in for damage repair. Out front, still the 70, Harry Grindel. Hi, Ma.
Am I to assume the lane change rule means don't cross the yellow line until the stripe?
At this point, I don't even care anymore.
Time to use the catch fence.
17's blinking. I'll be the voice of reason, I guess. Yeah, lane change. Don't go below the yellow line until you hit the start-finish line.
Oh shit! I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize there was a thing.
Oh wait, did you go below it on the first start? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Okay, well since Blake had already done it, then never mind.
No, I mean, I get it. I didn't realize it was a rule, though. My bad.
I don't think it is. I didn't know. Cliff doesn't care. And if you already did it, I guess I don't care either. So, yeah, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, that's the real life rule, but I didn't know if we were just doing it like all of the cars in lanes, or if we were doing a line.
Lucas, come in.
Alright, well, we're 1 degree. Your front row, Harry Grindell, Michael Edwards. Grindell, let's get your points leader, so looking to get a good finish to extend that. Pace car is in, and now they make the quarter or so mile down the back straightaway. Because for some reason they moved the start-finish line on the actual back stretch of the racetrack. So Grindell going to be the control car. Green flag in the air. Great restart for that 70 machine. 35, Matt Banky going to choose to actually stay on the racing surface. I think the only car choosing to do so. And he's going to be caught 3 wide of the 23 of Llewellyn and the 16 of Giglio. Giglio goes by the both of them. You have Longmire looking to the inside of Lucas Hoytsma. This will be for 5th spot. Lucas trying to hold on that outside. This outside is showing speed early. Imagine you're able to carry a lot more momentum. Just due to the fact that you're on the throttle for the majority of this lap. There's just about 3 wide again in the background here. The 16, 35, and 23. Giglio now officially clear of both of them. Banky close to his rear bumper. Yo, wait, Longmire still side by side with Hoytsma. Trying to pull alongside. You hear just bouncing off the chip. Not able to make up any ground on that inside. So that outside lane, especially because you can't really make up ground cutting on the inside due to RPM, that outside's probably the place to be. You got 68 Jake Lawrence trying to pull alongside the 17 of Cody Brown for 3rd. Trying to get that car to rotate, trying to get some sort of momentum. Meanwhile, Michael Edwards trying to reel in the leader of Harry Grindell. And Lawrence just not able to pull alongside. And here you go, you have Hoytsma. He's shooting all the way to the apron, trying to make it work. Almost grabs the inside wall. And he's to the inside of the 68. Never mind. Hoitzma shoots way low. Pulls up alongside the 68. He's going to try it again. The 17's going with him. All the way down to the inside wall. Going for a slider. Trying to slide up. Not able to clear the 68 machine. Looking off the left rear of Lawrence, you can see that 97's to his inside. Hoitzma trying to make that apron slider line work. Oh! Contact into the outside wall. The 68 pulls alongside the 17. Battle for third. Brown able to clear. And Lawrence going to try and get that outside going. They're going to be 3 wide. Lucas throws it all the way on the bottom, bringing Longmire and Giglio with him. Lucas is clear for a moment. Can he slide up in front of Brown? No, he cannot. Cody going to fight back on the outside. And for the first time, I think, tonight, we may have just had a pass made on the inside. Lucas Hoitzma clears the 17 of Cody Brown for third spot. Longmire side by side, the 60 of Jake Lawrence. Giglio right behind him. And Jake pushing the 17. They have accidentally gone over to the corner. The 17's loose. Contact made. 17 saves it. 3 wide for 5th spot. Giglio's turn to run the apron. 17 going with him. Up the racetrack goes Giglio. 17 with a crossover. Off of turn number 2 down the back straight. Excuse me. Oh boy. Through 3 and 4. Still side by side for 4th. As this goes on, I can see on the ticker, Edwards in the process of trying to reel in the 70 of Grindel. The gap is going down from 3/10 to 1/10.5. Giglio trying to clear the 17 of Brown for 4th. He's got the spot. And Cody gives him a shot down the back straightaway, shoots to the inside. Longmire and Lawrence just behind them. So Brown cuts the dog leg. Oh, Giglio able to stay clear. So Cody going for the slider. Off of 2. Giglio on the outside. Blake able to stay clear. And here comes the 08. And caution is out. What brought out the yellow? I see that the Shara has a meatball, the 37. Shara gets loose off of turn 2. Or off of turn 4. Don't really get why that brought out a caution, but who am I to judge? So Imagine Pit Road is going to become a very busy... Wait, no, they don't get an extra set of tires. Never mind. They get street stocks. So if they can make it on fuel, yeah, no, never mind. Ignore me. I'm an idiot. We're getting close to the halfway point, though. get the 1 to green coming this time around. So how did Mullins get a meatball, I wonder? So we do get the 1 to green. Pace car is in. Remember correctly, the rule in Sidewinder is you can go in 3 and 4 at Phoenix, since the pit road is on the wrong side, essentially. So Grindell, the control car, and there he goes. Green flag back in the air. Another good start. Nice on Lucas Hoytsma all over the rear bumper of the 14 of Michael Edwards for second spot, trying to shoot to the inside. He's down there. Battle for second. Hoytsma looking to slide. Off of 2, almost said 4. Almost doors the 14. Edwards able to hang on to second. Coming to 25 laps to go at the line. Here comes Giglio in the 16. He's looking to challenge Hoytsma for third. Daniel Wallen, Jake Lawrence, they're 2 wide, or at least they were for a moment there. Battle for 7th position. And Hoytsma, once again, slider gone wrong. Wrecks the 14. Oh my God almighty.
Use the goddamn brakes.
Hoytsma absolutely destroys the 14.
I got all net code from that.
Nice 7, just running the apron, trying to go for that slider, just comes up.
You not seeing Reckon?
And just clips the left rear of the 14 of Michael Edwards. So, the good news, if you can call it good news for the 14, is it looks like the 97, after getting drilled by the 17 after, the 97 kind of glitches through the 14, so the 14 may not have too much damage, and the 14 does absolutely nothing wrong. Man. He's going to come down pit road. I think he does have left rear damage from when he hit the wall. Oh, Cliff blew a right front tire. Oh, boy. Six, 16 down on pit road as well involved. That looked like the wreck at Dega this evening. Half the field got involved in that one. The 08 heavy front end damage. I think someone almost went upside down. '16 and the 97 almost go up and over. I believe Mullins has called it a night. Alright. Lights out on the pace car. Going to go back racing with 20 laps to go. Front row, the 70 and the 08. That 08 has heavy front end damage. Jake Lawrence up to third. Michael Edwards going to be fourth. Giglio fifth. Giglio does have damage to that number 16. Be interested to see how much it affects him, if it does at all. 17 has pretty good front end damage as well. Green flag back in the air. 20 laps to go. Grindell, the massive start. 68. Going to try and clear the 08. Once again, that 08 has heavy front end damage. Michael Edwards trying to jump to the outside. They're 3 wide for third spot. And Giglio able to take it. Michael Edwards trying to fight on that outside. And caution back out. The 08, Lucas Longmire.
Oh, that's funny.
Contact between the 08 and the 14. Oh, the 14 gets in the wall. And the 08 already coming up into him just bounces off. Newton's cradle
Crazy
effect.
how that works, doesn't it?
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody.
No. What do you mean, no?
I think Mike has a Lucas magnet on his left rear.
Dude, that was the scariest wreck I've ever seen. I had it missed until I didn't.
Still pacing. Our measure's probably 2 to green. So we'll probably go back running with 15 laps to go.
Harry, your car hurts my feelings a little bit. Tells me I'm slow. I know I'm slow.
Now we get one to green. Gonna go back with 15 laps to go. Nine drivers still out on track. Grindell, Lawrence, the front row. Grindell, control car, and he is gone. Green flag back in the air. 15 laps to go. Giglio cleared to second. He's going to try and run down the number 70. Oh, 14 Edwards goes way up the racetrack. 3 wide, and he has heavy left side damage. What happened to Michael Edwards? He smacks the inside wall hard. That car is probably destroyed. Oh my God, Hoytsma and Giglio almost do the exact same thing. So half a second is the gap between the 70 to the 16. So Jake Lawrence running in 4th, Daniel Wallen in 5th, Banky 6th, Longmire 7th, and Cody Brown running in 8th. I believe he still has, yeah, he has heavy damage. That car is loose. And Edwards with terminal damage comes down pit road. Battle for second. Hoytsma still trying to make that inside apron slider work off of turn 2. Trying to reel in the 70. Seven tenths is the gap as they run. Plenty of time for the 70 to potentially burn up his tires. 16 may still be saving a touch, although I kind of doubt that at this juncture. The 23 machine is under fire from the 35 for that 5th spot. Longmire right behind them as well. Banky trying to get a run where he can. Trying to arc it low. He has a run. Peeking to the outside. Tries to arc it low. Goes on the apron. Trying to pull alongside. Not able to. Off of 2. Coming to 9 laps to go. The 16 and the 97 trying to reel in the 70. So these two going to try and probably draft up to the 70, if I had to guess. That's what the plan is. And the 35 of Banky pulls alongside the 23 for that 5th spot. And Matt's got it. 23 looking for a crossover. The 08 going to throw it 3 wide potentially if he can. Not able to. They remain single file. So Matt Banky moves up to 5th. Longmire trying to capitalize, maybe get a 6th position. Once again, heavy damage to that car. And 23 still all over the 35. 35, they may go back too wide. Right now, this is the closest battle we got. And Llewellyn trying to pull up alongside the 35 again, has a run off of 2 down the back straight as both him and Banky both hit the outside wall. Come to 6 laps to go for the leaders. Grindel has upped the advantage to a second. For a brief second we saw in that pylon, trying to space it out. As Hoytsma gets around the 16 for second spot. Can Lucas run down Grindel? Coming to 5 laps to go. Five to go at Phoenix. Banky starting potentially maybe put a little bit of distance between himself and the 23. Has got it open to about 2 or so car lengths. Lucas trying to eat into that lead. Running out of time. Coming to 4 laps to go. Right now, closest battle on the racetrack is still the 35 to 23 in the 08. Gap for the race lead is holding at around 8 tenths. 3 to go. Grindel looking for his 3rd win of the season. At 23, he's pretty much right back to the rear bumper of the 35. 2 laps to go. Harry of the 70 just praying he can get to the white flag. Try and seal the deal. And off the 4, he's going to get his wish. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Phoenix for Harry Grindel. Llewellyn to the rear bumper of the 35. He gets loose as they take the white flag. Down the back straight for the final time for the 70. 23 looking for the run. Meanwhile, off turn number 4, Grindel gonna be your winner at Phoenix. And off of turn number 4, Banky able to hang on for that 5th spot. Harry Grindel, your winner. Get top 3 in the waiting room if anyone goes into top 3. So far, nobody. So Harry, I imagine, about to go to Victory Lane. Is that something you can do here at New Phoenix? That's where he's going to park that number 70 machine. Lucas says he was saving tires. Harry's cheese egg and booth. You got me?
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Have you got me?
Yep.
Oh, okay, right, you've got me. Brilliant. Wasn't sure for a second. If you're saying anything, I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I thought you said hang on a second.
No. I said I wasn't sure for a second.
Oh, okay. Well, man, either way, you have parked that number 70 machine in Victory Lane.
That I have. The lighting's not great because I
Yep.
racing put this and then didn't realise they'd need to light it, but it is in Victory Lane.
Yep. And we can see the car in Victory Lane. You started second, led majority of the night, held off Lucas and Blake at the very end, and came home with the victory. Talk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, I expected similar to Rockingham at the start of the race. As weird as a comparison that may sound to draw, but I knew that the pace was going to be very fast tonight, so it was a matter of trying not to use up your tyres, but at the same time, there was going to be a specific way to do it, and I knew that Blake was probably going to err on the side of caution and go a little easier than he maybe needed to, so we came off the green. I was to his outside. I thought, you know what, balls to it, and then I went round the outside. I didn't realise you'd be able to do that tonight, and then just held on to it from there. I spent most of the night not necessarily worried about the tyre wear. I knew the wear wasn't going to be too bad. It was the temperatures that I was mindful of, and so Michael ended up catching up to me at that point around lap 20 or so, because he was going a little bit harder than I was, because I was just trying to manage the tyre temps. But yeah, just held him off. Some chaos in like the latter half, and just kind of stayed in the lead, kept trying to not overdrive the car, and on that final restart especially, I mean, this thing just came alive. I set the fastest lap of the race like 4 times in a row of the final restart. The heat cycling really made the rear tyres toughen up and be able to take a lot more power. So I was able to drive, you know, just under a second away from Blake and Lucas, and as much as that gap kind of stabilized after about 10 laps, it didn't close, so it just kind of held on for that and wound up in Victory Lane. Here we are.
Well, man, congratulations on that feat. Extend the points lead as the regular season comes to a close next week. I think you got that pretty much locked up at this juncture. So, congrats on that. And if I just jinxed you, blame me for it, I suppose. But you got any sponsor shout-outs to that number 70?
Yes, the Kamikaze Motorsport, GameWatch Expo, Soyo, Centered Hosting, CatGo Racing, Renault Sport, Chance to Extreme, Low Timed Race Engines. This engine was perky tonight. Spittin Venom Podcast for hosting the season. We've got a lot to cover whenever we get around to the next one. And oh boy, shout out to Cliff. He's had it up to here with this, and I feel very deeply for him. I hope it starts getting a bit easier on him going forward. And then obviously to yourself for broadcasting, it's great to be able to talk to you at the end of these if I do well.
Yes, sir. Well, Matt, congrats once again on that win. We'll see you continue to try to extend your points lead in street stocks.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sir Harold, your winner here tonight for Spittin Venom late models here at Phoenix. So without very quickly go and get the sponsor poster up and going here. Big thanks to 712 Brakes, Fort Worth Screen Printing, Spittin Venom Podcast, Art Music, Golden Eagle, Frisbee Racing. Oh, Random Randy Lee. Check out his Twitch there. He sponsors IndyCars. Sneed Tombstone Game Farm, Tree and Technologies, DGSRacing.com. Lucas for broadcasting over at the CTC Race Network and the ProSim Network. DG for broadcasting over at the DG Broadcast Network. And here I am at the Wild Horse Broadcasting Network. And on that note, I've been the Cheesecake. We'll see y'all in about, and the English is hard, we'll see you in about an hour for the Spittin' Venom Street Stocks. Once again, from here at Phoenix.